Hello, geometry students. The last part of the Desmos is to talk about the diagonals of an isosceles trapezoid. So there's two things we want to learn about the diagonals of an isosceles trapezoid. I'm going to mark that this is an isosceles trapezoid. The first thing that we should have learned is that the diagonals are congruent in an isosceles trapezoid. In other words, AC is congruent to BD, meaning the red diagonal is congruent to the green diagonal. The second thing that we learned in the Desmos is that it creates two isosceles triangles. What I mean by that, if I label the middle E, BE is the same as EC, so BE is congruent to EC, and in addition to that, AE is the same as ED. So an isosceles trapezoid, not only are the base angles congruent, but the diagonals are congruent, and they form two isosceles triangles. So if we look at this picture, which is similar to the problems in your homework or class activity, if BE is 6, we also know that EC is 6. Likewise, if AE is 15, we know that ED is also 15. Then we could find BD by saying the measure of BD by saying 6 plus 15, which is 21. We also could find the measure of AC. Again, 6 plus 15 is 21. So notice the diagonals are congruent in an isosceles trapezoid. Let's take a look at the last two examples about isosceles trapezoids and diagonals. So here we have VX, which is the yellow diagonal, and we have UW, which is the green, and the diagonals in an isosceles trapezoid are congruent. So we would say 15 is equal to 5x minus 15. We would add 15 to both sides. So 30 is equal to 5x. And then divide by 5. X is equal to 6. In the last problem, we have xv is x plus 2. WU is 4x minus 13. Again, the diagonals are congruent. So 4x minus 13 is x plus 2. I'll subtract x from both sides. So 3x minus 13 is equal to 2. We'll add 13 to both sides. 3x is equal to 15. Divide by 3. So x is equal to 5. Now in this problem I want to find xv. So to get xv, I'm going to plug 5 into the pink equation. So 5 plus 2 is equal to xv, which makes xv equal to 7.